TRYST, the world's largest international art fair of its kind, gets ready for its premiere in Torrance, California. This exhibition is made possible by the generous support from Amo Crossing, Discover Torrance, and the Torrance Refining Company.
So as a local artist and a local gallery owner, TRYST is exciting for me. One, because Torrance Art Museum is attracting galleries and artists from all over the world to come to our community and have an art fair and an art show. And to participate as a local gallery helps put us on a larger map, but it also feels to me like the foundation of, I don't know if legitimizing is the right word, but celebrating our local art scene.
The more than 60 artist-run collectives and galleries include those in the U.S., giving emerging artists priceless exposure.
We have 3 artists that we're going to be featuring. We're kind of just setting up, we just wanted to kind of spruce up the walls today. Earlier this year I closed my space and just feeling kind of uncertain about how to pivot from that. So I think it's just been really nice to have this little space and just for the weekend to continue doing what I was doing before. Rather than just being like online on social media and sharing art, it's just nice to have people come visit and take a look at the art and be part of the art community. And I think it's great, this art fair is such a great idea.
The Torrance Art Museum secured an empty office space for the inaugural event, where empty walls transform with bursts of colors and vacant spaces fill up with one-of-a-kind creations.
We don't vet the artworks, so when they're going up, this will be the first time we've seen as staff what they're going to be presenting, so it will be as much a surprise to us as anybody else. The idea for TRYST is to present kind of grassroots artworks and what these groups do. If you go to MoCA and you see a show, these are the spaces that those artists started out in. Nobody goes straight to MoCA. The biggest difference between us and everybody else in those terms is it's free to apply for ours, and if you get accepted, it's also free to participate. And if you come from out of state or out of the country, we cover the hotel bills, which is not a single fair in the world does that. It is about a community and it's about being proactive. And these spaces do that.
After setup completes, the artists get a chance to unwind and get to know each other at the Torrance Art Museum.
I'm coming from Ukraine, from the eastern part of Ukraine, city Dnipro, and here I'm coming as a part of the group from Czech Republic. I never been in Torrance, and I only was seeing some works, curators and artists in internet. So this is actually an opportunity to get in touch with artists, to have a real life talk, which are absolutely precious, and to maybe interact with artists from around the world here.
She and Lenka Sekharova both represent Gallery Altan Klamovka, one of nearly 20 international galleries here.
I think that we are living in very dynamic time, and we need to collaborate across the countries and continents, and it's necessary. I love ocean here in LA, and I love daily light, sunny daily light, because it's perfect for my inspiration and for my taking photo, and I feel perfect atmosphere here for new ideas for a curatorial concept, at the same moment for my drawings and photos, etc.
Yeah, those are super cool. So what is the title?
The following day, the artists get to know each other even better as they check out each other's work before TRYST opens to the public.
I got to meet artists from Hong Kong, from Zurich, from all over the world. I'm with my tribe right now. We all speak art. I'm looking forward to seeing every inch of creativity in all of these halls and rooms, and I look forward to this becoming the world. Artists taking over in every nook and cranny.
I'm just absolutely adoring the possibility of networking with other artists in the area and also internationally, and getting my artwork seen by a different audience. I think art is a community experience. It's very important to be a part of a community. I'm a fiber artist, and that's kind of a dying breed. I do knitting, crocheting, stitching, knotting, and weaving. I developed this series of large sweaters to proclaim, like a billboard, my thoughts and my feelings.
start with Amo Crossing and the Muller Company, who gifted us this space for this exhibition.
A VIP reception follows, opening the doors to city leaders and other dignitaries.
This weekend, it is the epicenter of contemporary art in the world. I want them to be motivated to come, have a shared experience with their community, and share an artistic experience, a cultural experience with themselves and their loved ones, make an emotional or intellectual connection with what the artists have produced here in Torrance from all over the world.
We're going into uncharted territory once again in the city of Torrance. It'll be good to see the different cultures, different artists, their creativity. So I'm going to surprise myself.
To see it come to fruition like this has just been spectacular. You go from office to office, and each space has an entire gallery in it. So it's very, very exciting. And each gallery may have anywhere from 1 to 7 artists represented in there. I want people to come and find that art that speaks to them, the art that they can love. They can actually buy art, maybe even find the piece of art that they can take home with them, something they can share with their children, something they can live with forever, because art stays with you forever.
Thousands of people make their ways through these hallways and office-turned-exhibit spaces over 2 full days, meeting the artists and hearing their stories.
Oh, whoa, this is crazy. Oh my God. What do I do with this one?
So we are together like 8 artists here, and we are kind of showing, each one shows what he does, but many of us are doing art based on their memories. My art is inspired by my childhood memories. I grew up with my grandparents. I have 2 works behind me. One is with a dancer, with an exotic dancer. We couldn't have a lot of depictions, exotic depictions, only these who are agreed by the Communist Party to enter the country. So yeah, I was kind of taken away with this imagery.
My work is an exploration of the idea of the digital space, but how it works in our minds. Drawings of the architectural language, to think about how the digital media, this invisible process of the Wi-Fi, works over our societies, over our mind also. I have these glasses and use these UV light over here, and the people is like putting these glasses on and see how make like this three-dimensional effect. These devices and other machines, this kind of tool to see beyond that we can see. For me, it's really important to take this, how these devices is changing our society and our world.
I'm just really glad that my friend invited me out, because otherwise I had no idea this was happening, and I'm definitely looking for more pop-up shows, especially this is so local, and it's just so neat that we were able to bring so many different artists from all over the world to kind of share this space. I'm a painter, but it's been a long time since I've painted. I'm doing more performance art now, but definitely feeling inspired.
The outcome is always to do this, to build this community and to have people come together and enjoy and experience art and connect with each other.
A series of panel discussions stimulate the minds of both artists and audience members. It also encourages further conversations and collaborations beyond this weekend.
Coming together, putting our experiences together and talking was it was wonderful. Being an artist is a lonely place. We work solitary oftentimes in our studios that are maybe as big as this room. So these kinds of organizations that brings together artists and scholars and curators and art writers are very important, because all of the things that we are thinking, when we do those panels, we get to talk. And then we go home and it's just opens up, lights up new light bulbs.
As the event wraps up, the artworks come down and those involved reflect on the past few days.
Very first time exhibition for me in my entire life. I was so happy that people are buying my artworks with happiness. It inspired me a lot. Torrance is a very special place for me right now.
It's been such a pleasure to be able to bring so much amazing contemporary art to the South Bay, as well as create a space where artists can engage with one another, create connections, and have exposure to a whole audience that they normally wouldn't have. I love public art. Public art's my jam. I love seeing families come in, just connecting with art and seeing that smile and seeing these little kids making a connection with artwork, and having joy through art is something that they will carry with them.
For more information on this event, visit torranceartmuseum.com/TRYST. I'm Christine Lee with Torrance City Cable.